Now we'll start off with last Sunday's win against Barrow. Quite incredible victory with just 12 men.
Oh yeah, listen, I don't think we need to, we should not underestimate that win. That Barrow team, I think they're a real good team. And they'll take some beating, especially at home. I thought they were good across the park, to be fair, and when we went down to 12 men after, and the score was 6-all, you maybe would have fared for the worst, but what an effort from the players. By all accounts, they wanted to do it, for Connor, and if that's the togetherness and the spirit that they're starting to show, then there's something bubbling along really nicely down here, because I thought that Barrow team were really good. I thought they were decent, and to win the game was a credit to the coaching staff and the players.
We got the win, but there was more bad news on the injury front with Mason Tonks breaking his leg.
Oh yeah, listen, Mace is gutted. He's along with Joe. They've both had big layoffs and with knee injuries, and both got themselves back fit, and then they find themselves on the end of another big bad injury. You got a feel for Mason, because I thought he was starting to show some signs there of what everyone knows what Mason Tonks can do, and a few years ago he was destined to go right to the very top, and he picked up some injury there, and he started to getting back to a bit of form and playing out wide. He's a real threat. He's a loss for us. I'll say that he's a loss for us, but hopefully it's not a bad break, and and he's not out for a great length of time, and it heals really good, and we get him back on that field again, because I know Mason just wants to play rugby and do well. So along with him and Joe, we're hoping they get back quick.
This week we travel to Hunslet Hawks. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff for supporters. Just a reminder there. It's going to be a tough game, and it's not been a good place for the Dons to travel to over the last couple of years.
No, it hasn't, and it is a tough place to play, and but that's just mental. The players need to understand that we don't owe Hunslet one. We don't owe them nothing. We went there, they got the result. Good luck to them. What the players need to do is they just need to prepare in training this week to go and win a football game. If we start going with the mentality of that we're going to go there because we owe them one, we'll end up with 12 players on the field again, and it's certainly not what we need. We've got to be better than that. We need to prepare as best we can. One thing we know what we're going into, because when we did play them there in a few weeks, that should still be fresh in the players' minds, and how they felt after the game as well. We were riding high when we went there. We were flying, and we done really well, and maybe we had our heads in the clouds, and this game will come back and get you, and it put us down on the floor with a bump. So the players need to understand what it was like that night, and go there and really prepare well, and give everything they've got. It'll be a good game, be a tough game again, but you're going to Hunslet, it doesn't matter where you go, it's still playing on the field. So we've got to try and forget about where Hunslet's ground, and it's a decent pitch, it's all right, so let's just go there and try and do a job.
And potentially as well, there could be a new signing on the field on Sunday.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. Gary's brought Ryan Wright back from Dewsbury. Kezi's got a bit of a knock on his knee, and Gary's acted swiftly to bring Ryan back. We wanted to sign Ryan at the back end of last year. We'd inquired about him a couple of times, and he enjoys it here. And to be fair, he's got some experience about him as Ryan, and he can play in a number of positions, not just a hooker. So he played in the halves for us. He can play on the back of the scrum, and he's got a bit of experience, like I say. So credit to Gary. He's moved swiftly, and he's took some action. Have we learned from last year when we waited and waited and waited? Well, And maybe he's just thought, right, we need someone in. Bang, he's gone and got him. Good on him. Well done. So, he may feature. He signed his contract. It's all subject to the RFL clearance and them clearing it before the weekend. If he gets it done before the weekend, then he'll probably he may go in it, depending on what Gary decides to do. So, it's and we're starting to get some numbers back as well, which is good. And we've had some positive news on Geordie Hedges, which is real good. He's out of his brace, and the doc can't believe how well it's healed. So he may only be 3 weeks. And we've said all along, our 1, 6, 7, 9, 13, when we get them in our team, we should be a bit of a force, all fully fit. And we're slowly getting there. I thought Jordan Howden last week was immense, and to play as long as he did with 12 men and been out as long as he has was tough on him. But, his kicking game was good, his game management was good, and, he showed a lot of glimpses of what we've all got to look forward to watching him. He'll get better every week. So slowly things are coming along nicely.
And just finally, just for clarity for supporters, the Ryan Wright deal, is it a permanent deal, and when will it need to be approved by the RFL if he is to be able to feature on Sunday? That's
with the RFL now. I would like to think they'll process that today at some stage. And he signed a contract. It's a permanent move from Dewsbury. So he's with us for the rest of the year.